All right, let's move right along to Diddy, because, the story is going to be going on for quite some time. So a lawyer for Diddy and his youngest son, Christian King Combs, has slammed the attorney representing the woman accusing King of assault. So Aaron Dyer cautioned the public to meet the potential lawsuit with skepticism, pointing the finger at the accuser's attorney. So he went on to say, Grace, this woman's name is Graves. She claims that King sexually assaulted her while she was working on a yacht that his father chartered in 2022. So King's father is charged in the same suit for premises liability and for aiding and abetting King in the alleged assault. It was said that Blackburn was just slapped by a federal judge in New York earlier this week for his pattern of behavior in improperly filing cases in federal court to garner media attention, embarrass defendants with salacious allegations, and pressure defendants to settle quickly. So it seems like we said, this attorney is slamming this latest sexual assault lawsuit, but now it seems like Diddy's sons are involved. We know that they were involved in the home raid as well. So what do you kind of make of the latest in this saga?
I think this is one of a long string of plaintiffs that are going to come forward against Diddy or his son with regards to very serious things that have happened. This all started with Cassie, right? How that kind of started and then stopped, but everyone was waiting. So I think this is something that should be taken seriously instead of brushed under the rug or ignored. Now, I believe that Diddy's team and Diddy's son are taking it seriously, but this is now a PR war, right? And sometimes the PR war and the legal war don't actually have the same goal. Which is, I'm not a celebrity and I don't have to worry about that.
What do you make? I've asked Nima this too, but now we're getting weeks away from the FBI raid. Why hasn't he been arrested yet? The longer the wait, is it less likely that he will be arrested, or are they still just trying to build this case around him?
Right. So building the case is probably what they're doing. And what that means from a being on the ground is that you're going through a bunch of information that was just seized, putting it into evidence, categorizing it, giving it to prosecutors for them to see where in the wall that they're trying to build it fits. That doesn't happen overnight. So I do not think that the lack of how would we say the quick, that this isn't being done quickly doesn't in any way signal that it won't happen eventually.
Yeah. What do you think is going on Diddy's side right now?
I think he's trying to call as many people that he have something on him and trying to buy him out, because that's what from a practical standpoint, you're trying to control witnesses that can add to an arsenal that the prosecutors already have. You're just trying to figure out who can I rely on and not, and also to see if you can make a deal with the feds, but he's got to be charged with something first.
Right. So do you feel like this will eventually go to a trial, or do you think that he'll try, like you said, kind of work something out where he could settle beforehand?
Once he's indicted, he should absolutely look to see what kind of deal he can get. I mean, everybody's, I don't know, allegedly indicted is what I should say, but I think it's going to happen. But once that happens, he should work very diligently with his attorneys to figure out, how can I not go to prison and avoid losing everything that I've built?
Sure. But if you are charged with a sex trafficking and things that's not something that you could settle. You're going to jail for that.
Right. And what I mean by settling is make a plea deal. You're making a plea deal versus not settling, paying the government off, but making a plea deal. That's what I'm referring to.